Hey guys, and I have been playing the Dragon Drive Global Jam, which is basically the global online demo for the game, and I wanted to give my thoughts on it, since the Nintendo community has had mixed opinions on this game. A lot of people were worried that this game wouldn't have a lot of content, or would feel kind of generic, or just wouldn't be fun, while others were pretty interested in the concept. I was kind of mixed on it because I was a little worried about the lack of content, since there only seems to be one theme in the game, like one style of court. And I was also a little worried that this game would feel a bit too complicated in how it controlled, but I'm happy to see that the game is actually pretty fun. It's actually not too complicated. It's a lot more intuitive than I expected. I mean, sure, it is a little challenging to get into. You definitely need a large-ish surface to be able to, like, use the mouse controls. It's not like the other mouse control games on the Switch 2, where you just need, like, a little area, like you're using a computer mouse. No, you kind of need, like, a bigger area here, so you can kind of take full advantage of the controls. But once you get the hang of the controls, it's actually surprisingly fun. Like I said, it is challenging at times to kind of get used to turning and moving around, but it is fun and surprisingly intuitive. Like, basically shooting hoops, you just have to be facing the hoop when shooting it in. So I was kind of worried about, like, the accuracy with throwing it. So it kind of does it automatically when you throw it. You just have to make sure you're throwing in the right direction and, like, not moving too quickly. But you can also do tricks as well when going, like, on half pipes as well, which I think is pretty cool. I think the theming of this game is pretty interesting as well. I would have preferred if it had a little more personality to it, but I do kind of like the creative idea of, like, the robots on wheelchairs, kind of like in this futuristic looking area, playing basketball. It is fairly interesting. I would say, though, it is kind of disappointing that it is relegated to this one area. It's just like this indoor basketball court area, and there's like 3 courts where you can kind of go onto. I wish you could kind of go onto, like, different themes, or if you're opening your own room, you could kind of change the theme. I think that would be pretty interesting. There could be, like, different areas. Maybe, like, there's one in a city, maybe there's one on the beach, or in a forest, or something like that. I think it would be pretty cool if you could, like, kind of change it up a little bit. Like, I know this is a $20 game, and I'm not, like, expecting a ton from it, but it would be cool if you could change the scenery, in the background at least, and kind of change between different areas. But I do kind of like the fact that you're in these little areas here. It feels surprisingly pick up and play for an online game, because I've seen in the past, like, a lot of online Nintendo games, you kind of have to wait through, like, menus to play a game, but here, you just kind of, like, go into a room, and you can just, like, watch other people play and just kind of automatically start. It's surprisingly fast to get into a game here, which I definitely appreciate, and I definitely feel like that's an improvement from a lot of Nintendo's other online games and things. But I think this is going to be a fun little game. Not a game that I'm going to spend, like, hundreds of hours in, but I feel like it is a fun little thing that I'll mess around with for a little while. I hope they'll add new content to this, because I do think the idea is genuinely really fun, being able to, like, kind of move around with the Joy-Con 2 and mouse mode. I think that is a very unique concept, and it's unlike most games I've played before. Like, I don't think there's any games that I've known out there that use, like, 2 mice at the same time. So I think it's pretty cool that this game is doing something interesting with it. It's almost, like, comparable to ARMS in a way. Like, it's surprisingly intuitive in that way. I thought it was going to be a lot more complicated than it was, but I think it's pretty fun. I do wish it had more personality and more content in it, but at $20, I don't think this is too bad for, like, the amount that is in this game. If this was a $60 game, absolutely not. Like, this would be on the level of Mario Strikers Battle League, but $20, it's alright, I would say. And I'm probably going to be picking this up and playing it, because the control scheme is genuinely pretty fun, and I do feel like I can get a few live streams out of this. But anyways, let me know what you think about this game down in the comments. And anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Blue Sky if you want to. Stay perky!